there, signs of Aries. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys. This reading is going to be for your next 48 hours. Hope you're doing so super well right now. Let me put this over here. Okay, so we're going to go into the tarot using the Modern Love Tarot deck and pull a Celtic cross for you. And then I'm going to clarify using these smaller decks here, which are great to clarify with. The Kipper deck I'm using, and I'm using Serendipity Tarot Sacred Signs and Symbols, and the Epiphany deck from Etsy. So let's get right into your reading. I hope you all, like I said, are doing super well. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate that. It helps the channel out. Let's get into your reading, Aries. I have a feeling this will be a good reading because Leo's was. And that is your sister sign. So I really, really hope that we get kind of like the same vibe going. Okay, asking your angels and your spirit guides to join us as we get messages for your Most High. Okay. Just kind of letting any messages come through that are for your highest good, obviously. That's the ones that we want. So sometimes I just say what I channel, what pops into my head while I'm doing your reading. And by the cards and intuition. Ultimately, this reading's guided by the heart. So if it doesn't feel right, I won't say it. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Odd start, but it feels like this might be something that is actually improving. Whatever it is that's not working at the moment. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. When something is just not working anymore. Five of Cups in the reverse is good because we're letting go. Okay. Getting back in alignment, finding drive, motivation, and focus is the challenge. Oh, I love this Queen of Swords. It's my favorite Queen of Swords. She just looks so like Disney villain in a sense. She looks like she's holding Needle, you know, the sword from Game of Thrones. That's what she looks like. She's holding Needle. The Queen of Swords is your heart of the matter. Page of Cups is in the past energy. Page of Pentacles, the current energy. Five of Swords reverse, which is good for the future energy. You have the High Priestess in reverse. You have the Two of Cups. You have Temperance in reverse. 2 for the outcome. Let's do 3 for the outcome, actually. Oh, waiting. Okay. Okay. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad necessarily. It's a painful ending to something that we're trying to attain here. I know that sounds not so good, but it's like something that you've wanted to wrap up, though. That's what it's coming across as. Is like, I wish this stuff would just wrap up and be over with, over and done with. But instead, it's like I keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Oh, good. The Star. I was like, maybe we should just do one more. One more. And that just made it all better. Because this Ten of Swords is not something that's just popping up here in your outcome, okay? It's not. The Ten of Swords is here because over a long period of time, some fighting, which, by the way, gets resolved. And you do win. And oh my goodness, you've had to wait a long time. That's pretty much the story that I've got going. I have either lots of kids that this is about or that this involves. I have 3 pages. The disappointment in this reading comes from the past energy being the Page of Cups, because there was like a new start, and it could have involved either, you know, I get child, or I get hopeful new beginnings. I also get maybe even memories from your childhood here with the Page of Cups. Something being so much better, or there was a better start to something in the past. So what's this hiding? There's a feeling of hiding in the shadows, but ready to see the truth and come out. Queen of Swords energy. Ready to see the truth and face the fears so that they're no longer fears anymore. Five of Cups reverses. If there was anything in the past that we were clinging to, that we wish it could go back to, maybe, possibly, we're letting go of that. How do we get focused and aligned with our higher self? That's really the main question here as a challenge with the Two of Wands. There is this feeling of, yes, I want to let go of all of this sadness, all this disappointment. And I want to go towards my truth. I do. But I don't see all the paths available. Like I don't see them all. I don't see how this can work. There you go. I don't see how this can work. Hang in there with me though, because it gets a lot better. All right, the reason you're feeling like this, like the reason these cards came up for you, is because you have the High Priestess in reverse. Because you truly just feel like, I don't see how it's going to work. I don't feel how it's going to work, and I don't see how it's going to work. Okay, hang in there for a second. I got to put it on pause for a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, Aries. These blueberries that I bought, I love them. I love fruit so much now, but because it's an acquired taste, I found. So I eat like a ton at a time, like a cup of blueberries at a time, and then, yay, my stomach. So it's the blueberries. Blame it on the blueberries. So what we're talking about is that we don't feel very intuitively guided towards this. It doesn't feel like this is ever going to be part of what we want, right? Oh, okay. So the good thing about this Ten of Swords being here is that the worst of everything, you've already been through it. You've already, like, this card is showing up because it's like you have already thought about everything. And that's why it's hard to see the alignment and the other possibilities here for you, the paths that are available. But there is certainly a brand new beginning. The old way wasn't working, is what Spirit's trying to say to you. The old way wasn't working. It wasn't based in truth, and so it must go. So in a sense, you're reinventing a relationship with somebody. This person might be just brand new, but this is a true love. This is real love. This is real love, real partnership. You know, it can even be a friend, but there's a very strong soul binding or tie where you think about this person a lot, because they're your Two of Cups, and there's something brand new. I feel like this Two of Cups is after you've come out of a particularly painful ending to something. But don't fret. Don't fret. Your patience pays off here, Aries, because you get new information. And now, like I said, there's a lot of children energy that could be here. I'm going to say you could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like children wise. Not all. I mean, some of you might have all. Ooh. But Page of Swords is the information. It's the information, and it's just enough to get you going. If you notice this little guy, he's got or girl, I don't know. It's got like a string for a sword in a way. So, you know, if you look back, it looks like he's holding a sword. This string, because this is like, it feels like really good information that, yes, puts a close to a painful ending. It brings innovation. It's something brand new. It does still have to get stronger. It does still have to get a little bit more developed. But what you do with this, once it gets put into motion, you can see things from a different perspective. Once you get more information, this information is going to help you put a close, shutting the door on a hard situation. Because you're done. You're done with the pain. And that's like the biggest message to you with this reading is they're saying, tell Aries that they have been through the worst. There's not any more bad coming in this door. Not if you're ready to hear this new news and see things from a different perspective. It's over. This hard period is over. You have accomplished more in this period than maybe hundreds of lifetimes. I don't know. There's something huge about it, because with the star, it's just all mapped out already. It feels like it's all mapped out for you already. But you had a chance. Can you accelerate it? Can you stop fighting? Can you get along? Can you try to get along after you see that there is a chance for a new beginning, that there is information that's going to stop the fighting and the conflict? These kids right here are no longer going to have to hear arguing in the card. So people around you, yeah, it's you may fear like, oh no, I just hope that this drama doesn't come back. I mean, it feels like that, but it doesn't. The future is you come out. This is exactly how you want to see the Five of Swords coming out of that drama, and either a brand new relationship popping up for you, like here's your reward. But this is something you've worked on lifetimes, either with you or someone else, but it's divine timing that's unwinding. Divine timing's now. It's ready for something to end, and your patience will pay off here. It is going to pay off here. Aquarius energy, Virgo energy, possibly. This could be about deliberating too, waiting for a period of deliberation to have a more concrete answer for yourself. You are going to be able to trust yourself. There's something that in your heart that will say, yes, yes, it's all going to be fine. That is what you're just not wanting to trust right now. Because you're saying, that's what happened to me in the past when I trusted my heart, okay? Two. So there is something that's going to be done a completely new way. These pages are bringing in to me here lately in the readings. They've been coming across to me as like new energies. And there is a new energy bringing in a new beginning, bringing in a new adventure. Look at that sweet little dog. Oh my goodness, it looks like my dad's dog, and he's an Aries. Oh my gosh. Wow. So a new beginning, and something great. Something great. Somebody's going after it, going after their truth, getting the truth, finding the truth. It's not always the easiest pill to swallow when you find out the truth, but this truth allows you to put an end to a hard situation here, Aries. I don't even know if I can make this better. I mean, I almost feel like we should go from here and just pick them up and draw some oracle cards, because I don't need to clarify here. It is very clear what your message is. There's an end to some conflict, and I don't have to get any more of that. So I'm going to pick these up, and then we're just going to draw from these other decks that I did mention. We're just going to draw from them, because this is a big D. This is done. This is D for done. I feel a very, very hyper energy in your reading, by the way. I just want to say, I feel a very high, it's not just me too, because it's early morning, but I haven't even really eaten anything other than blueberries. And I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm ready to put this behind me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lovely. 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 See, I picked these flowers. They had a tiny little spider web. That might be considered kind of a dark, shadowy thing or something that we don't really like too much. But actually, I left it on there and it looks pretty good. It's as natural as it can get. So we all have imperfections and flaws, and sometimes those make us look even better. Kipper deck, tell me what we're letting go. Woo-hoo! Letting go. The wealthy man. The wealthy man energy. Imprisonment on the bottom. We're letting go of being imprisoned by having to have like complete control here over money or something like that. Let's see, what else are we letting go of? Wealthy man. It's a paradigm shift. Oh. Okay. Pathway. Letting go of keeping up appearances. Still a very wealthy person. Finding the pathway. 35. Finding your pathway in the not so distant horizons. Maybe you're considered the wealthy man. Official person, 22. There's that Emperor energy, taking charge. There's a pathway here opening up for you. Let me get a tarot card on wealthy man so we can see what that's about. It's like all of a sudden there's some very different messages for you, so hang on. Now, part of your message was about seeing the path, right? That there's more pathways than just what you thought. So, what's the wealthy man about? What's the wealthy man about? 7 of Swords. Lord of unstable effort. Do we let go of somebody who said they were a wealthy man because they didn't end up being a wealthy man? Somebody that tried to lie, cheat, or conceal things? I don't know. It's like you're letting go of either a shady way of doing something or somebody else is, and you're letting go of that person because they're not exactly what you're wanting or not what they said they were. Tell me another thing about this 7 of Swords. Lying, cheating, stealing. Emperor in reverse. And then there's the closure card. The Emperor in reverse is not moving forward out of some fear. It feels like knowing the truth or wanting to know the truth, but it being a very shadowy truth. Abuse of power or control. And it might be this wealthy man. We might be letting go of somebody because they're acting like that. Because they're like a tyrant. Pathway to a very good... There's the Hierophant. You've got Hierophant. That 2 of Cups in your reading really might be something brand new that comes in and works. And it just works for you. It's a pathway. All these beautiful butterflies on this pathway. Monarch. So royalty. Something about the bloodline. Commitment to the bloodline. Turning this situation into this situation. The official person. Tell me who the official person is. The Six of Wands in the reverse. Not feeling appreciated as the one in charge, per se. Not feeling appreciated, or not getting some kind of, maybe it's even unwanted recognition, or this official person's getting unwanted recognition. I have the Page of Pentacles. For doing a lesson better. For learning a lesson and doing it better. Showing you the way to have control without, without anybody else kind of like butting in. I think you're keeping something kind of to yourself here. And it may be about this new beginning. Maybe talking to an official person. Ten of Swords reverse. Okay, so that's the pathway to one. Something's going to end, and then you'll have this reinvented self. It's a commitment that's completely died and then transformed. It had to end to be completely new. It is hard to trust in this situation right now. I'm getting that. I'm getting that energy. It's hard to trust in this situation. But I'm telling you, something new, Page of Pentacles, something new comes in. It's the seed that when it's planted, this is really good. Someone was not who, guys, someone was not who they were. Remember I was saying this wealthy man I felt like was wearing a mask? They were a different person. This is somebody in your life that turned out to not be who they said they were. And this is change. Either they are reinventing themselves, or they're not coming across as a false person anymore, owning up to their truth, no matter how hard of a pill it is to swallow, right? Okay. Tell me more about the change. Getting gifts. You're getting a gift. Because of this change, you're going to get a gift. Okay. It's a golden gift. Maybe it's a gift from the universe. Imprisonment. Whew. Change. Okay, so I think that the reason that this is coming out is, I think, one, somebody you may have wanted to go to prison or jail is, or there's a gift. Somebody you thought was going to be in prison isn't going to be imprisoned. And maybe that's the message, like there's a message about that. There is a change coming. There's a gift. It has to do with you feeling like there was nothing that you could do in a situation. Almost like it was your personal prison or your personal hell here. There's a gift, and it's going to change everything around for you. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this with the Hermetics. God, these cards get serious, don't they? Eight of Wands. There you go. Good news. It's the good news, and it's about the gift, and it's the message or communication that releases a situation that you thought was hopeless. You thought was hopeless. It's not, but like it's very similar to your reading. Sometimes this could be like breaking free from feeling guilty of anything. Six of Swords is a really good sign that you're moving from a time that was kind of hard to something a lot easier. All right, so tell me more, guys. Tell me more. Resurrection, this ain't dead. Too much to think about. Something is being reinvented, but right now, you just don't want to think about it. You don't want to think about it. I understand. Understand. No more bad decisions is the change coming in. I like that. And it maybe really bothers us. if this is not you, it bothers us that somebody else got into so much trouble. I mean, it can be that. It can be that. Caught up in a web of lies as the challenge. Karma is at work here. But you are about to get a gift. Okay, what else? Diamond ring, true loyalty, love token. There's something that ended here. There's something that ended, or there's something about loyalty that you feel like somebody misused you or your trust or loyalty. There's a reinventing of that situation or that person. Lipstick, flirt, infidelity, evidence. Oh, goodness, with that commitment card. I don't know. Rocking horse, childhood trauma, early influences, calculator, financial strain, money problem, survival. Might be about being very calculated with whatever happens next. Being very calculated. Wrinkled shirt, imperfections, impression. We are divine counterparts. Still working on it and releasing past guilt for past actions and behaviors. And still working on the learning the lesson and the new adventure. Because this is all about how you're figuring something out. Mastermind, figuring something out. Spider-Man, superhero, invincible, invulnerable, or sneaky. Gavel, judgment day, final decision. And this was like this. So a reconciliation is coming. A reconciliation is coming. Fairy tales do exist. Too much to think about, but fairy tales do exist. Apple, forbidden fruit, temptation. Complicated to string along, unravel. Now, I don't think that this is about you being powerless. I think necessarily there wasn't something that you were able to do. So it says the power struggle is real, but we're coming out of that too. Leather belt, tied down, restricted, or boundaries. Eagle, power, predator. Poor judgment is coming out again on the next to the no more bad decisions. And devotion, hopelessly devoted to you. You are my lifeline. I can't lose you. And you're ready to release this love block. And maybe there's forgiveness here. Or moving past something. Passion and desire still alive. These scars or wounds run deep. Choosing the right path for us. And resurrection, this ain't dead, and there's the pathway. Observing every action. Whoop. Mastering a karmic lesson. One more, or else we'll have the whole deck out here. Dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul. Witch, spell work, black magic. Black magic. But hey, at the end of the day, you're going to get a gift. Fairy tales do exist. Awaiting for this union. what I got. Heavy reading, but a good reading. And it does end up going towards your star, your wishes granted, and for your hopes renewed. That's what I got. Sending you love and light. Bye, Aries.